Janie here with the fabulous Michael Glassman.
Greetings, part two, yeah.
Okay, so this is part two. So let's say 2 years ago, you
Yes.
came here for the first time.
I did.
And you did a consultation walkthrough.
I did.
And you changed my life.
Yeah, and then we did a plan, right.
Right, we did a plan, or you guys did a plan
Yes,
for us,
yes.
and Jason and I have been following the plan for the last 2 years.
Yes.
And it's thanks to you and your team for what this place looks like. So huge thank you.
And your incredible hard work and beauty and what can I say?
Thank you.
What
We're a
can I
good
say?
team.
Yeah.
We're a good team.
We're a good team.
So we're on part two. We just did a walkthrough of the front garden.
Of the front garden.
Which is really the showpiece of my property,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
we're putting all our time and effort and energy in the front garden. But you have some ideas for the back garden as well.
I do, and it's funny because this is really important. This is why I tell people, you don't have to hire a professional, but have a plan and a roadmap.
That is such good advice.
Right, and
Yeah.
the reason is that I will tell you, the front, as we all know, turned out so magnificent that it kind of changed the way they're looking at the back.
Yes.
And when we were talking, we were talking and saying, well, where do you spend time? And Janie admitted that the family spends all their time in the front.
We really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't spend a lot of time back here, which is so funny. But based on where our house is situated, the sun sets over here and it gets really hot back here in the afternoon. So we're not often back here.
Right. And the thing is, in the beginning, when we first arrived, the front was desolation derby. Yeah, it was like Death Valley.
It was not nice.
No. And now it is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It is so beautiful. And the truth is, they've got a door off their dining room. You can walk out there. There's so many reasons. I was sitting in their dining room looking out, and between the gazebo and the color and the flowers and the interest, that's where you want to be.
I agree. And that's usually where we are. That's where we spend most of our time. I would like to develop the backyard a little bit more. And he started telling me some ideas and I was like, stop, I have to get my camera.
Yes. So I'm going to go over some things. And that's why I said, yeah, we did a plan for the backyard and there were big elaborate plans. But looking at it now, the way things have developed, I would change things up.
Yeah.
So let's start.
Okay, let me grab my camera. I'm excited too. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Where are we starting?
We're going to start here.
Okay.
So I love this space because it almost feels like part of the house.
Yes.
And because you have a door here right off of the kitchen.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is do a little bit different. I would redo the deck here. I mean, you have choices, but if you redid the deck, I would go ahead and do a deck the same color as the inside of your house.
Okay. That wood
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. TimberTech has that fiber on. TimberTech has a wide plank.
Yeah.
That you could put, and I'd run it the same direction as the inside.
Okay, so it's like extending the inside to the outside.
You got it.
Love.
I love the fan, but what I'd put on the ceiling is a tongue and groove.
I love
so I've got a picture to show you.
Yeah.
That,
so this is Michael's new idea book. I wish you would publish these.
I know.
Everybody wishes you would publish these. These are the books that he takes around with him on his consultations so that when he's talking about something, look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. Yes.
So imagine this is tongue and groove.
Yes, amazing.
I love your piece of driftwood. Yeah. What you could eventually do is on that wall, either paint it a different color or make it an accent wall.
Yeah.
And then what I want you to do is they make these retractable screens. Yes. They would mount it on the top here.
Yes.
And there would be a track here and here that would drop. And the beauty of that is it's solar so that when the hot afternoon sun comes, you wouldn't get the sun beating in here.
Which is what we need
Right. The other thing is that it's sealed down at the bottom so bugs don't get in here. So the beauty of it is you can open up this door, come out here. You won't have the bugs coming in or the hot sun. You were saying that you wanted to have like a little cattery place where the cats could go out so they can't get out there.
Gosh, wouldn't that be amazing?
Oh yeah, and now can you imagine, I mean, we're spending your money. You now have the wood deck here, the drop shade here. It's automatic. You press a button on that wall. You could eventually, if you wanted to do a little fireplace.
Oh my gosh.
You could put a TV there and then change this furniture to like a couch. Comfortable. So this is an indoor-outdoor space.
I can imagine having coffee out here. And
I could too.
Incredible.
I could too. And if you don't have to worry about any bugs, you don't have to worry about the hot sun, this door would probably be open all the time.
If I didn't have to worry about bugs, I would sleep out here.
Yeah, I mean,
this is nice and cool at night, you know?
Yes,
but
this is such a, it really feels like part of the house. And the fact that you have a beam here, as I said, putting one of those screens, let me show you a picture.
It's a natural, yeah. Oh, I love that idea, Michael. I love it.
I have a picture of that I can show you.
Oh, yeah. So he's talking about this thing right here. So that's bug-proof?
That's bug-proof and solar. It drops all the way down. It seals at the bottom. It's automatic. And the beauty of that is you don't have to worry. And then we did the video of Phil's place, that little teeny. He has one of those. And when it's really cold, he drops it, turns on his fireplace, and it's...
And that keeps the heat in?
It does.
That was the garden tour, the zero lot line garden tour.
Exactly, that little teany one, which, So this is what...
I love that.
Then my idea is that you get rid of all the sticking.
Yeah.
And you'd open this up, bring it out a little further, and this would be big steps.
Okay, so you're saying that this back here continues at the level that it's at right now.
At the level it's at.
And then 2 steps down.
Right.
And get rid of this whole deck.
Right. The overhead can stay.
Okay.
You don't have to touch that, but now this is at the lower level.
And this is completely different than the original plan.
Which we were going to bring the whole deck out here.
But we would never use
You would never, and we were going to put an outdoor kitchen here. But the problem is that, again, when you said to me, we're never out here, we never want to be out here.
We're never out here in the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Because it's too hot with the sun based on where
Exactly.
It is. Yeah.
So knowing that, and to be honest with you, the front is so gorgeous. Why would you? I mean, it's not saying your backyard's beautiful.
Thank you.
And your office looks great. But if I had... Yeah.
It's definitely not my focus.
Right.
You know, right now, my focus is the front yard.
Okay, now I have an idea for the back.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so this is now going to be decomposed granite, like you have, or the gravel.
Okay.
Okay, so you step down there, and that can come in here, because right now, you would have to, the deck you can see is rotting, so you're going to have to replace it.
Yeah.
Why spend the money?
Right. So
and
just
then
take it out.
Take it out.
Interesting.
We leave the screen.
Okay.
Because that stays in the overhead.
Okay.
We take out the railing.
Yeah.
So now this is all at the lower level.
Okay.
So you can walk right into the hot tub.
Yes.
And then I love the October Glory that you have there.
I love that tree.
But
right there.
plant another October Glory to match it right here. That'll eventually give you big shade.
He mentioned that right before we started recording. A matching October Glory over
right here.
Isn't that a great idea?
And then because it's not in the budget, eventually maybe you do a pool and then you'd be out here.
Right. Yeah.
But until you do it, I have this idea.
I know. You guys, this is
why
Michael is who he is, because he comes up with these random ideas.
Well, at the feed store, because I have horses and everything at the feed store, they have these gigantic round stock tanks.
Yes.
They're round. They're like 12 feet round. They come up about 2 feet.
Right.
They're made metal and they hold water. They're made for livestock. You fill them up with water so they can drink. So my idea was put the stock tank so it's centered with this in here. So you've got the October Glory, and this big round stock tank.
Okay.
Then you put another one of these up right in the back.
Yeah.
And the stock tank is plumbed with a pump and a filter so it doesn't get scummy water.
So it's basically a pool.
It's a pool.
Okay.
Yeah. I think those stock tanks run about less than $1,000.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you put one of these posts. Thank you. My brain is going so fast.
You're already at your next idea already.
The post comes up.
Yeah.
It has an arm that goes across there. You run a copper tube in the back across there, and this maybe is like 9 or 10 feet above the stock tank.
Okay.
And then it hangs over the center of it, and then off there you have the copper pipe coming down, and you hook up those rain shower heads.
A rain shower head.
So that what you have is you're sitting in here cooling off. You can turn on this post.
Yeah.
You have a little, you can turn it on and you get water coming out. So there you've got this rain shower head and you sit in here. That would be amazing.
We just told the girls this idea. We were inside getting water and told the girls they're so excited already.
Oh my God, it would be so easy to do.
It would be so easy and so fun and so not six figures for
not
a pool.
6 figures. And the thing I love about it is you get a little floaty, like in our house we call it Bob. It's a little flamingo floaty with a chlorine tablet, so it stays crystal clear.
Love.
You have a pump and a filter back there, or could be back behind there, so it keeps it filtered. It doesn't get all scummy and green.
You know who's gonna love this?
Monty's going to love it. And then what I do is around this stock tank, in the center, you could just have, you just step into it. But around the sides, you either do horsetails or the Cape Rush.
Love.
Around this. So it looks.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
That would be gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
And you've got this water feature
that I would just leave on.
Yeah, you could leave it on, or as I said, all it does is, the bottom line is the pump that you put back there. You'd be able to flip a valve, and the pump would pump the water through this, and it just recirculates.
Oh my gosh!
From this,
I think that's my next project.
Would that be so cool?
Wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, right now because it's hot today, it sounds amazing. But what a great what a great thing to do
That's what I'm thinking. So
plus it's water, and it's going to cool down this area so much.
And if you ever decided, we don't use it, but it's a fountain, you could actually get rid of the chlorine, still have the pump and filter, and put water plants in it.
And make it a little pond
A little pond with the water coming down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that would be so amazing.
That sounds so amazing. I miss my old pool at my last house because I would garden, and then I would jump in the pool to cool off.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's 12-foot round. You would lay in it. You just get in your bathing suit or even clothed. You lay in it. The water comes down on your head. You cool off. And when it's hot, it would absorb the heat, so it wouldn't be freezing cold.
Absolutely. I don't even care if it's
Then what I'm thinking is that
I know you don't.
Yeah, the hops are kind of
time to go.
Time to go. I would love something colorful.
Oh, like what?
Bougainvillea.
You think bougainvillea? You know what? That would be beautiful.
A climbing rose.
Oh, gosh.
Altissimo is a red sand. That would be beautiful. A white iceberg would be beautiful. I would do
a climbing iceberg?
A white iceberg. Gorgeous. Okay. Because I love these, and I like the lights in here, but, this just doesn't do much.
And it's very rashy.
You were saying you were getting a rash from it.
Definitely. Every time I rub up against it, I just cut back all the zinnia, and I definitely, rubbed up against it. So
see, and the neat thing about it is we still keep the hot tub. You now have this private area that when the weather's good, you press a button and the screen goes up. You can be there. You're still looking at the fountain. You're looking at all these beds, which are beautiful. You center the fountain or the pool with the greenhouse, which is still gorgeous. It all stays, but what you've done is you've now cut the cost.
Yes.
Astronomically. We don't expand the deck. We don't expand the overhead. We just make that part of the house, and then we make this more of a fun family area that you can continue to plant around this, which would be fun.
And you know what? I feel like we would use it so much more.
I bet you would use it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, we would use the backyard so much more in the afternoons, but I think we would use it more than an outdoor kitchen.
I think so, too.
Not only is that, 5-10 years from now, budget-wise, but I don't know if we would use it that much because it's so hot.
Well, and the thing that I like about it is you can go in there, and then in the wintertime, you could go into your hot tub. It's a great thing. And if you ever said, you know what, we never use this, but I like the idea, eventually you can drill 2 holes in the front, and then put another stock tank, and then you have copper pipes, and then it's like a 2-level fountain.
Have you seen Park Winners?
Yes.
They have a big stock tank fountain where it's double stock
Yes.
tank. So if we don't want the stock tank pool anymore, I could just double it up like that.
Double it up. You still have the range.
Oh my gosh. I think
love
this is
that.
a project that's going to happen like
Exactly. And what I like about it is, sure, a pool would be fabulous. It's $100,000.
No, it literally is. My friend just put one in, and she said it was $100,000.
And even if you did the shipping container, they're $40,000 to $50,000 plus. Then you have to have it shipped.
Yes.
So I mean, we're talking about maybe maybe at the most, this whole thing would cost you maybe $3,000 or $4,000.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! I want to do it now.
Yep.
I want to do it
And
now.
as I said, what I like about it is you still leave the overhead.
Yeah.
And then that becomes a really special room.
Yes.
And you were saying you wanted a place where the cats could go out, but they don't escape.
They're begging for a place to go out. They're begging. Yeah.
As I said, this stays the same.
Yeah.
What you'd have is decomposed granite. I would do the metal edging. And then again, you could start planting around this more of your color and your flowers.
So would you do decomposed granite everywhere?
No, I would do decomposed granite. As you come down the steps here, I would do it over to that walkway. I would definitely do it between these raised planters around the, except for where the plants are, around the stock tank.
Okay.
And then this area and that area, I want to plant this.
Okay.
I think that this needs to be like what you have in the front.
Really?
Oh, lantanas and lavenders and make this just spectacular.
So if I'm going to put another October Glory maple over there, which I definitely am because I love that idea, would I plant over there too?
Same thing. Both of those get planted. And then what I love about it is your decomposed granite, these stay, comes out here.
Yeah.
It ties in, it can go out here. You can either use the concrete or comes along here, goes this way so you can go out there, goes across to there. This is all planted around the tree now. Okay. We know from the video I did in 30 years, those trees are going to get big.
Yes.
So whatever you do here, and it doesn't mean it has to wait 30 years. Eventually, the October Glory are going to give you a lot of shade. Yeah. So eventually, around them, underneath them, you can do the ferns and hostas and all that. But for now, the same kind of, I love the salvias and the lantanas and the lavenders. All of that would be gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. Can I ask you a question about that? Because I planted that tree last fall.
Yes.
And it's like doubled in size.
Yes.
Will the other one catch up?
It'll eventually catch up. Okay. If you'd probably get a 24-inch box, a little bit bigger.
I'm going to get a big one.
Yeah, and then it would be very close to that.
Okay.
I love that. And as I said, as we went to the place, the New England place that we did the video.
The New England
The New England, yes. Yes.
He has two of these.
Oh my God, giant, and we started half the size of those.
Oh my gosh, that is.
And that's why I said what I love about it is now you still have a patio area.
Yeah.
That's private.
Yeah.
You still have the view out here. Yeah. You have a fun. We leave all the planter boxes. You leave your gazebo, your greenhouse. Yeah. You definitely have a way to your office. And I love this because it still keeps the integrity, but you don't have the expense of extending the deck and the outdoor kitchen and all of the expense in here. And it becomes more of a play, entertainment, fun area for you, the family. And until you get to a point where you say, yeah, I think we really want a pool, in which case this stays, but where the gravel is there eventually could be the swimming pool.
Right. But you know what this does? This makes it usable now while the girls are still. Yes. As you can see, I have balloons hanging inside. It's Sadie's birthday.
Yes.
She just turned 12. How many years do I have left with them?
Exactly.
Here? Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to enjoy this with my family now while they're here, and this allows that.
And the thing that I like about it is I love swimming pools. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. We have one.
Yeah.
But you really use them 3 or 4 months out of the year. And the rest of the year, you're looking at it, but you have to maintain them and clean them. Yeah. This would double as a fountain. Oh my God. So you'd use it all the time. In fact, when you're sitting in here, or even if you're not sitting in here looking out, if you have the rain curtain, the rain shower head going, and then you have the plants around it. Oh my God, that would be so amazing.
It's happening.
Yeah.
We got to tell Jason. He's going to be like, wait, what?
Should we go look at the secret garden?
Oh, yeah.
That's one last place I want to talk about.
Yeah, so the secret garden is definitely coming along.
Yes, it is.
Work to do.
Yes, it is.
But we're getting there.
I love the bower vine.
Isn't
I think that looks gorgeous.
I'm so happy with that.
Really, the only thing that I would change, here is, I love what you've done. I would like you to do a boxwood hedge, and I would use the winter gem and come around here. What I would do at this junction and that junction, those little teeny pyramid boxwood. So a pyramid boxwood here, pyramid boxwood here. This is all bordered the winter gem, and let it get about 2 feet high and clip it.
Okay.
Same thing over there, a winter gem on this side, and this would be boxwood. And then just keep planting flowers, color and everything, so that this has this kind of formal secret garden.
Right. I love that you push me to go more formal sometimes.
Yeah, just this side.
Yeah.
This is and I know you're going to get another thuya for over there.
Yeah. You know, I cannot get them from the store. I've gone to so many garden centers. I cannot find one.
Maybe Matsuda's has it.
Oh, you'll have to take.
I'll have to take you back there.
Maybe Matsuda's.
And if you, yes, that would be really pretty. And if you said, you know, I don't want to plant it in the ground, you always have the option of changing these two into the big terracotta
He's
pots.
talking about, we accidentally killed this one, but we have this one here that's absolutely beautiful. We killed that one over there.
So I'm thinking what you might be better off, 4 more terracotta pots.
Yeah.
Put them in the terracotta pots, and then you can do spillers out of there.
Then I can move them if then you can move them.
Yeah.
What about window boxes? I know.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
I think, in fact, what would be cute here, just in this area, window box across here, and shutter.
Now, color. Black? Black shutters?
Black shutters.
Okay.
Yeah. The window box, I would do the copper or the black, like we did on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think that would be beautiful. So you have the window boxes.
Oh, you're talking about like a hay rack.
What?
Are you talking about a hay rack?
The window. Yes.
The wire with the coconut core?
Yes.
Okay, that. Oh.
I would put one here. I'd put one there. Okay. I would gush this out because this is all shade.
Yeah, it's all
So
shade.
I would definitely couldn't you do the dichondra silver falls?
Yep.
And then you could even do asparagus ferns in here.
Oh, wouldn't that be beautiful?
Come winter, you could do cyclamen in here.
Oh, gosh.
Would be so beautiful there. Those hay rack, I love that. And then, as I said, I would do black shutters, or if you wanted to push it and go with some fun color, aqua or whatever.
Something like that. Problem with that, though, is I would change my mind.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I love the idea of the black shutters.
I like black shutters.
For no other reason than it sets us off and it gives you something pretty to look at.
Don't you love my false hydrangea?
I was just going to say that will be gorgeous.
I mean, this is only like a year old or something like that, so we're definitely getting
So this is, with the fountain in here, the boxwood, the little topiaries, the thuyas, and then you've got the jasmine climbing up there.
That's coming along.
This is going to be so pretty because this is an area, I'm not sure you'll ever how much you'll sit here, but you will look out.
We look out all the time. The birds are always on the fountain.
And you will also walk through this area all the time.
Yeah, I love the idea of this area.
And it's a different room.
Yeah. Can you tell me again the type of boxwoods?
Winter gem.
Winter gem and the pyramid.
The pyramid I think it's also a winter gem.
Okay, so winter gem and winter
I found that a lot of people will say, well, why don't you do so you don't have as much clipping, the dwarf boxwood, the Saracosa, the Buxa Saracosa. I've had no luck. I get spider mites on them. They've died for me. I've had miserable luck with them. And I had a client that ordered close to 3,000. It was a big estate. Half of them died. So we switched over to the Japanese or the winter gem.
And they did good?
And they thrived.
Okay, I'm going with that.
So that's...
I'm not confident with boxwood at all because I've really never planted it before. So I'm going to go with what you think.
Right. When you go to the south of France, all the boxwood, and again, they don't use the dwarf one. They just keep it clipped. It's gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Michael, this is kind of like a follow-up walkthrough that you would normally do with your clients.
Yes.
Make sure you guys watch part 1 because part 1 was that was the
front yard. Yeah.
So fun. But I have to, you are only seeing people within this area.
Within the area, I would love to, and let me just tell your viewers, you're the nicest people. You are the most wonderful
Aren't they
people.
Great?
It feels really bad because I get inquiries from all over the Bay Area and Texas and Florida and and Washington and Oregon. Yeah. And yes, I would love to be able to help all of you, but I don't have the time and the energy. Yeah. I'm an old dinosaur.
Yeah.
And so I have to say no. And it's not because I don't want to help you. It's not because I don't want to work on your job and I'm being snooty. It's because there's only one of me. I can only go so far and I've got limited time. But as I said, I so appreciate you. You write me the most wonderful, wonderful little emails and letters. I would love to be able to help as many as I could. But as I said, there's only one of me, so that's why I have to stay kind of local.
But I think what is a really good thing to get from these videos that we do together is this is what a landscape designer does.
Yes.
This is, if you find a landscape designer that you really mesh with, and you and I are...
We mesh.
We mesh really, really well. They can make such a difference in your yard. So if you're not local, if you're local to us, obviously,
right,
Glassman and Associates,
right.
But if you're not local, find a landscape designer that's going to do the same type of thing.
And we go about an hour away from, Sacramento.
Yeah.
The thing that's interesting is that keep in mind, it is a changeable process.
Yeah.
It's not like, no, this is the way it's got to be.
I said this was the design and you have to follow it exactly.
Right, right. It's as you live there, as you experience it, as you decide on different things, you're always going to change things. You're always going, and that's great. That's why it's so much fun. That's why it's so organic, because as your needs change, your family changes, your circumstances, your money changes.
Yeah.
You can do more or less. But it's you don't have to throw it all out. You can take pieces of it.
Yeah.
And don't ever, the one thing I will tell you, don't ever hire someone that says, no, you can't do that. No, this is my design.
That's not the design.
That's
the wrong person.
Right. That's the wrong person. What I tell people is, it's not my home. I'm going to help you. I'm going to direct you. I'm going to do the best I can. But you live there. You've got to get what you want.
Yeah.
I can direct you to make sure that you don't make the mistakes. But I'm not going to tell you, no, this is what you have to do. And if you don't do that, I quit.
You guide. You gently guide.
You guide. You make recommendations. And if the client decides they don't like the recommendations, that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't live there.
Right.
I don't know the circumstances. And that's the most important thing that people need to understand. It's a process. So we've gotten from time to time, people will write Jeannie and say, but that's not what was on the plan.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's what,
You are so great, Michael. I appreciate it so much. I have to give a shout out for our book, right?
Yes.
Solving Problems in the Landscape. You can go to digplantwaterrepeat.com and get it there. It's signed by both Michael and I.
Absolutely. It solves problems. It's got beautiful pictures. It's a good holiday gift.
Oh, there you go. And then, of course, I will link Michael Glassman and Associates if you are local. He's just fabulous. But you also have a lot of pictures and stuff online.
Yes, we do.
And all your books and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, we do.
Huge thank you. And I do have to say, how would we have known 2 years ago when you first did the walkthrough that it was going to be so freaking hot in the backyard? Things change.
Things change.
You know what I mean? And that's why it's really nice to have a follow-up like this.
Right, and who would have known that the front would have turned...
Oop. So, oh my God.
Wow.
Wow is right. So they test Army planes. Everyone, like once a month, they test all the Army planes. So that's the Army bomber or whatever.
I have a funny story. I used to ride my horse out there.
Yeah.
And when they would do skydiving, and we'd watch the skydivers, and the horses would kind of look, okay.
Are you gonna drop off? Sometimes the skydivers, I swear they're going to fall in my yard.
I know.
It's the funniest thing living next to a small airport.
And the big thing, as I said, is whoever... I saw the vision, I saw the possibilities, but I have to be honest with you. I never expected in this short a period of time that the front would turn out that spectacular.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's
hard work.
It's hard work. It's, we all came together, you, Jason, me, like we all did this.
Yes.
And it's really turning out fabulous.
I agree.
So I just want to say thank you so much, Michael, for taking the time to come out here. This is his day off. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.